What is going on, guys? So the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, okay, they came out a while back and they were some of my absolute favorite true wireless earbuds of all time. To this day, still at probably in the top 5 of my favorites true wireless earbuds of all time. And today we get to check out their latest version, the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro. And I'm telling you just right off the bat, this is an across the board upgrade in almost every single way, leaving me not missing or wanting for anything. But before we break down all the details on these guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is JDubb and I'm here to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now with that said, let's check them out. Now, as we usually do, let's first talk about the design. Now, I am lucky enough to have the fog gray and the purple version available. Both of these, I think Soundcore's color schemes are absolutely beautiful. They've just done such a great job from a design standpoint of both the earbuds and the cases, but the color options really kind of spread the love and allow you to kind of pick which one feels best to you. Personally, I'm into the fog gray. This is the one that I really enjoy. But design-wise, very smooth. This is the case that we expected from a Liberty Pro product, right? This has that slide case, which I absolutely love that design. It's a very small, very kind of a stone shaped, like a smooth pebble, something you'd want to skip on the water, right? Which makes it completely smooth on all sides and small pocket certified. So definitely going to be good going into pockets of jeans, backpacks, purses, things like that. Now, on top of that, you have your Soundcore branding on the front. You've got a nice flat bottom, okay, which comes into play. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. You've got 3 LED indicators on the front for charging, and you've got your USB-C charging port on the back, as well as your pairing button. When you flip it open, it's that standard look that you'd expect from the Liberty line. However, they had this really cool LED indicator inside, which adds this kind of backlit glow to the earbuds, which is super, super nice. Very cool looking. Just a nice little touch. Shows the battery status, the connection status, as well as charging. And it's just a really, really clean look. So once again, Soundcore, they know how to make products and they know how to make them look really good. So the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros are no exception. Now, I mentioned the flat bottom, okay? The great thing is because Soundcore is owned by Anker, which is a company that specializes in charging, wireless charging, cables, battery technology, right? And making that stuff as compact and as powerful as possible, have managed to build in wireless charging. Now, one of my favorite features is wireless charging. I have wireless chargers everywhere, so finding it on the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros is definitely a huge plus for me. That is definitely one of my favorite features, in being able to put it nice and smooth and flat, because the nice flat bottom right onto my wireless chargers that I have all over my house is a huge bonus for me. Now, with charging in mind, these guys get 8 hours of battery life on a single charge, 32 hours with the case. That's with active noise cancellation turned off and not including with the LDAC mode, right, for the high quality sound. So there's a lot of things that can reduce that battery life. But if you're someone like me who finds that I don't need active noise cancellation all the time, and I don't listen to LDAC during my entire listening time. So I definitely am more of a standard mode kind of user. 8 hours of battery life is great. Now that's what they say you're supposed to get. I was able to get 8 hours and 37 minutes almost every single time. So 37 minutes past what they advertise is great performance. 8 hours on a single charge, just anywhere in the true wireless area, is a great performance. 32 on the case, I'm happy. So battery life, solid. So now let's talk about sound. And when I say sound, we're talking about the whole picture here. Okay, so first, sound quality as far as phone calls. Now they have 6 microphones in here with AI backing that's gonna help reduce background noise and make your phone calls as high quality as they can. Now, I ran this through my normal testing process, which is a phone call with my wife, right? She's the biggest critic when it comes to that. She was very happy with the overall experience there. She said she could hear me clearly. Background noise was reduced even when I was riding on my bike. A lot of wind going on and stuff like that. She was very, very happy with that. So if you're looking for something that's gonna do well in the microphones, side of things as far as phone calls, you're good to go here, okay? Moving on from there, sound quality from the audio experience. That is where the Liberty 3 Pros really take it to the next level. So now, before I give you my personal opinion, let me just break down the audio specs really quick, right? So we have 10.6 millimeter coaxial dual driver technology, which is their ACAA 2.0. That is their Soundcore created audio architecture. That's what makes the sound truly amazing. And we'll get down to what I think about that here in just a minute, right? As far as codec size of things, we've got the LDAC, the AAC, and the SBC. So that means we have great Bluetooth connection. We've got great sound quality just in general. Then you can kick it over to LDAC support, which is going to allow 3 times more audio data to be transferred over Bluetooth, right? It's going to reduce battery life, but the quality, the sound signature, the sound quality of the music or the audio that you're listening to is going to be greatly improved. So that all kind of mixed together, plus you have the app on top of that where you can do HearID, customize your sound, change the profiles, do all sorts of stuff like that. That all allows you to tune these things specifically for you and the needs that you have at the moment to get the best possible sound quality. So in my testing, how did it do? I'm not sure I even really should need to dive into it because it's pretty freaking amazing. Now, if this is your first time here, I just want to let you know how I test my earbuds really quickly. My testing covers a wide range of music genres, right? Now, what I mean by that is when I mean wide, I mean very wide. We're talking about Irish folk music, classical music, country music, Christian music, both rap Christian music and non-rap Christian music. I'm listening to 80s music. I'm doing hair bands. We're talking about 90s, early kind of rap music. We're listening to the pop. We're listening to so many different genres and eras of music, right? That's because that's what my taste kind of includes. I listen to all sorts of that music, just even without testing earbuds. That's what I listen to. This allows me to find if earbuds are going to perform across the board, right? Because that's the golden space. If you can perform across the board, regardless of the genre, you've got something special. And I'm happy to say that the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros can do that. And that is a mixture of both the quality of their ACAA 2.0 just sound architecture. The app plays a huge part in that, right? Its ability to be able to change the music, the signatures, depending on what you're listening to on the fly, whatever you're doing. But even out of the box, bass is there, mids are solid, highs are super, super crispy and bright and sparkly, and all those technical terms that people use to explain music. So I guess what I'm saying is, I have never listened to a song where I've wanted for more. The Liberty 3 Pros have been able to hit lows, mids, and highs without problem whatsoever. If for some reason I wanted to throw more bass in there, the app it's so simple to just crank that up and get a nice clean bass signature that is above and beyond, right? If you're a bass head, solid. If you don't need that bass, you're listening to classical music, you want to hear the mids and the highs just kind of flow, these guys perform and it's amazing. Truly, from a non-paid review standpoint, these are, again, the Liberty 2 Pros were fantastic. The Liberty 3 Pros are the next level. Again, audio quality, crushing it. Now with sound and the quality of sound, that a big part of that is being able to reduce what's going on around you, right? External sounds that can go in there and muddy up the sound that you're truly trying to listen to. And that's where the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros active noise cancellation comes into play. And not just your normal ANC, but a variable set of ANC options that allow you to tune it specifically for what you need individually, which is just, again, next level stuff. Now, if you've been in the Soundcore world, the term HearID is something that you've probably heard before, and that's their technology of being able to run you through a test to determine the audio needs for you individually, right? Because everybody hears differently. People have hearing problems. Some people hear different tones. They hear things differently. That's why audio is so subjective. But HearID helps you kind of overcome that. And they've brought HearID over to their active noise cancellation side of things. So what it does is it's going to create a custom profile specifically for you and your hearing, what you hear and what you don't want to hear, specifically, individually, you. They've done that now with active noise cancellation, and they give you different options for low noise areas, medium noise areas, and high noise areas to really tailor that. So you're not just forced to just deal with whatever active noise cancellation turned on means. You can blend it, you can adjust it based on kind of what you are hearing at the moment, right? I don't need a lot of active noise cancellation when I'm at home. When I'm outside working and doing the lawnmower and trimming the hedges, I could use a lot of active noise cancellation, right? So I can adjust it on the fly, and that HearID with ANC makes sure that it's built specifically for my ears, which is, again, that custom tuning level of that Soundcore is able to do with their earbuds and their apps and all the technology that they've dumped into this stuff is, again, these should be way up there in the super high price point. but they're not, and they just make it so accessible and it works so stinking well. Now, I've talked about it enough already, but the app itself, I would be totally amiss if I didn't actually show it to you in depth, because this is how you actually make the Liberty 3 Pros completely customized specifically for you individually. And they take it to a level that's beyond what a lot of their competitors are even capable of doing. So first things first, when you open the app, here you have it, right? You've got the Liberty 3 Pros, you've got the battery life of both your left, right, and the case, right? You've got your ambient sound options, noise cancellation. If you tap that, you're gonna be able to see that you have more than just one active noise cancellation option. You do the HearID ANC test that's gonna help you kind of design your noise cancellation for you. You can go to normal mode, which is just your standard mode, or you can go to transparency mode, which is gonna allow you to then customize full transparency, or vocal mode, where it's going to just pass through that audio very, very clearly into your ears, which is awesome, right? Down below that, you've got your wind noise reduction, which is gonna help kind of clear out that wind noise. Again, making your phone calls for you just as enjoyable as the people on the other end being able to hear you, which is awesome as well. On top of that, you do have your HearID test, you've got your sound effects, you've got your sound modes, which is going to be combined audio and connectivity quality. That's going to be the longest battery life. But if you want the highest quality audio, you can easily just tap it over and switch to LDAC mode, which is going to be awesome and allow you to get the super highest quality you possibly can. Going back over to the app again, you can adjust the controls, what double tap, triple tap is, single tap, holding, and you just can kind of customize how you want to use them, right? A lot of earbuds force you into a template of controls, right? This allows that freedom of kind of deciding what they do. Or you can turn them off and they do nothing, right? You can just have a pair of earbuds and do everything right from your phone. You have that option as well. So Soundcore really, again, opening up that customization ability to you specifically as the user of the product, not just conforming to whatever they say you need to be doing, which is really cool. So Soundcore just really, again, is all about customization, and the fact that they come with so many different earbuds and ear tips and flanges and all sorts of things that are gonna allow you to make them fit properly, whether you're just a casual listener, you're working out at the gym, you're a heavy duty runner, right? You can make sure that they stay in and stay fit, and they block out that background noise with really solid, a solid seal, which again, we'll probably give them the Good Seal Award here, because they do block out a ton of noise just natively because of the way that they fit, right? You don't even have to have active noise cancellation turned on. That passive audio is just being blocked because of the earbuds design, and that's a huge feature as well. Design was a very big focus for them, clearly, from the case to the earbuds themselves, and the inclusion of lots of customization options for the earbud, the gel ear tips and things like that just shows at the core of it all, right? Design plays just as much into the experience of these earbuds as the technology that's inside them. So again, Soundcore just across the board really just knows what they're doing and have put everything that they've learned from so many different earbuds that they've made into this one package. So to give you guys my verdict on them, if you guys can't really already put it all together, taking everything into consideration, from the app to the design to the earbuds in the case, right, to wireless charging being added on there, customization options that exceed so many different things. I mean, you can customize the signature, the sound, the features, the controls, the devices themselves, the earbuds, how they fit. There's so much customization, right? When you throw that in there on top of it, you talk about the price point being where it is and where it should be. These are probably going to be my most recommended true wireless earbuds of this year easily, and probably well into the next few years. The Liberty 2 Pros, again, as I said, were some of my absolute favorites, but the Soundcore Liberty 3s have taken those to the next level and have just added so much to them as far as capabilities and quality that I think the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros could be, right now, vaulted to my #1 favorite pair of true wireless earbuds across the board. And that says a lot, because I have a lot of earbuds and I've tested a lot of them, and there's a lot that I use on a regular basis, but I believe that these have taken the #1 spot. But as usual, guys, I am curious to hear what you guys think. If you've watched a ton of reviews, I know there's a lot of people that are probably gonna jump in the comments and give me a ton of opinions about why these aren't as good as some of the other ones out there and XYZ, but I'm curious to hear it all. I wanna know what you guys think. Do you think the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros, one, where do you put them? Are they in the top for you? Have you tried them? Are you thinking about getting them? Let me know what you think about that. How do they stack up against some of the other stuff? I think these should be upwards of a $250 to $300 pair of earbuds. Love to know your thoughts on that. But let me know exactly what you guys think. Raw, real, hit me up down in the comment section below. I love to hear what you guys think, and I try to reply to as many comments as I possibly can. But guys, as usual, that is it for me, and that was the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro, but I'll see you guys in the next review.